Hi everyone. Today I have come up with a new 2024 update, speaking part 2 update topic. Describe a long-term goal you would like to achieve. Welcome to SAJI'S Academy for online IELTS and OET training. And let us go through this wonderful cue card. It will really help you to answer excellently well in part 2. Let's move on to the contact details of the academy. You can use reach me using this Gmail ID, or else you can eventually use my WhatsApp ID. Here my number is 890-3535255. If you need a training, you can just contact me. Well, let's straight away move on to this particular cue card. Look at the question. Describe a long-term goal you would like to achieve. So, in fact, it's not a new cue card. However, it is there in the portion of 2024. So, you need to learn. It is a must-learn question, and you should say what the goal is, how long, how you had this goal, how you would achieve it, and explain why you set this goal. So, look at the keywords very clearly. So, first one, what the goal is. You need to mention what your long-term goal is and how long have you had this goal. Since when you have this particular goal in your mind, or how you got this idea, and how you would achieve it, and what are the practical steps that you are going to take in achieving in order to achieve this particular goal. So you need to tell the examiner about it, and also you need to explain why you set this particular goal. Now let's move on to the answer. Look at the first two bulleted points. They are answered together. What the goal is and how long have you had this goal. Look at the modern answer. One of the long-term goals that I really wish to achieve is to get a permanent resident permit in Australia. You might be wondering why I chose this particular goal, because this is a sole purpose. Many nurses and many professionals prepare for IELTS examination. Let's talk about that particular goal that we all have. And I started developing this goal from my childhood. On those days, my uncle, who was working in Australia, used to narrate a lot of stories about his experience of living in Australia. It captivated me in such a way that I developed a special liking towards traveling to Australia. So here's some beautiful vocabulary. On those days, my uncle, who was working in Australia, used to narrate a lot of stories about his experience of living in Australia. It captivated me, it enslaved me. I had developed a passion towards this particular goal of getting a permanent resident permit in Australia, in Australia, or else in some other countries also. It captivated me, and I developed a special liking means a passion. Okay, a deep desire to achieve this particular goal of traveling to Australia. Now let's look at the next bullet point. How do you achieve it? So here we are going to tell the examiner what are the practical ways with which I am going to achieve this particular goal. You can be idle here because you have to take some practical steps in order to achieve this goal. Let's think about some very simple at the same time very relevant points here. I would like to achieve it by taking several practical steps. Firstly, I will clear the language proficiency test, definitely IELTS, which would help me to fulfill a primary requirement. So IELTS is a primary requirement with which you can try for a PR. Okay, that's the first step, in fact. Secondly, I would raise sufficient funds by working here. So you need some sort of fund. So you need some money, some amount required. So I'm going to collect that required amount by working here in Kuwait or somewhere else. Thirdly, I will collect the transcripts and other educational credentials from the colleges and other institutions where I studied. So I need to prove that I have got enough or required educational background. So in order to prove that one, I should do some kind of documentation. So we need transcripts and other academic credentials. So I would arrange that one. And another practical steps would be, finally, I will research about the culture and life of people. Why? so that and local customs and practices. What is the reason? In order to avoid a possible cultural shock. So I'm going to a new place with and intending to stay with the new people, and there I may find some difficulties in terms of dealing or interacting with those people over there. So in order to overcome such a type of possible cultural shock, what I'm going to do, I'm going to study about them. I said, trying to learn more and more things about those people, Australians. Well, now the last bulleted point, okay, is why did you set this goal, or explain why you set this goal? Let's look at some reasons for that. I set this goal due to a host of reasons. Host of reasons, a number of reasons. First of all, a good number of my family members are already working there. For example, my maternal uncle is uncle in my mother's side, who already secured a PR over there several years ago. That was an inspiration moment. Okay, if my uncle could achieve this wonderful or achieve or get this PR over there, why can't I? Okay, further, a number of my college mates, the people who studied, in the same college where I did my studies, already traveled to Australia for higher studies, and their experience over there is very positive and promising. That's a wonderful reason. So I got some inspiration from those people. Okay, my college mates. So let's look at the next point. In addition, I am a thick fan of Australian cricket team and the great players like Glenn McGrath, Ricky Ponting, and David Warner. Or they are all of them. They are or they were legends. Indeed in Australian cricket. And it is always a kind of inspiration for me to go there, so, because I like the Australian cricket team. They are definitely they are one of the best teams in the world. Now is moreover the diplomatic relationship and cooperation between India and Australia is on an ever-time peak now, which would soothe the entire process of documentation and traveling. So there exists a very good diplomatic relationship between these two nations, India and Australia. That is another plus or another advantages for me to do, because everything would be fine. Finally, the job market in Australia has got its own legacy, its own tradition and success. That's all about a long-term goal that I want to achieve. You see, very beautiful. I know it's a cue card for you written in a clever way with a lot of vocabulary, with a lot of technique and I know it's tricks involved. And please make use of you, and you can score really 7 plus. Okay, all the best for your examination, and remember to subscribe my channel and watch. There are a number of videos I have been publishing in this, releasing in this channel, and you can make use of all of them, and it would really help you to prepare for IELTS very well. So please make use of it and get your scores. Once you are able to get your score using my videos, you can make a comments in the comment box. And also remember, I used to post the links of other videos in the comment box. So never forget to go through the comment box of the videos. You can have a number of links over there. Have a nice day. See you next time with a new video.